Hey, Food Plant Nursery Brookville. We're gonna work on this anti-deer massacre, rabbit massacre sauce here we're making. It's an old permaculture recipe. Some people making it. We're trying to make it with a little twist on it with us too. I mean, with our own recipe, but we're getting the base recipe down from them guys. Seems to be working pretty well for us. I got other videos on this. I'll try to put them in like a series of us, doing tests on here. So I got a little bit of a test. It's not as good as I want it to be, as in the control. I got 2 apple trees that I'm willing to sacrifice here, but they're not the same height. So they're definitely not the best apple trees, but so I got a little bit of a difference. I know this is what I got right now. So apple trees are expensive. So what I'm gonna do is this one being shorter, it probably ain't gonna take the hit like the nice deer browse height one. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna put my, take that, get it up here a little bit. I'm gonna take my, like this needs to come off, and I'm gonna brush this up to get rid of these leaves. So this sauce is not very nice on the leaves. It needs to be on this more harder seasoned bark and just painting it on leaves. It'll burn them leaves. And yeah, even though it ain't seasoned, I'm gonna go ahead and paint this little, I've knocked some leaves off here. I'm gonna paint this little spots here with the sauce and see if it works or not. And then we'll see if it gets eaten or not. This is deer country, in case anybody's questioning that. This ain't very big, I know, but if it eats this, then you can definitely find the bigger one easier. So this is how we're gonna try to do it. I'm gonna put them about 30 feet from each other because I'm afraid that this is very smelly stuff. This is death in a jar, you know. It's rough. So as a deer, once it dries, you can't smell it, but these deers and rabbits can definitely smell it. So we're gonna do a controlled application. That sounds like a good word for it. Good test. So once I get these in the ground, I'll shoot another little spot of me putting the sauce on it, and just the rest of the way how I got it set up. And we'll just continue making videos of deers eating the non-treated stuff and deers not eating the treated. What I really need to do too is, maybe, I don't have any, but maybe I can find some people to do, or just buy some, maybe some deer cameras, and that way we can just maybe show it in real action. I'm not gonna sit out here and wait on a deer to eat this tree, but they definitely know they're there when we put them out there. Just, I don't know, well, not very far over here. There's a spot where one's been bedding. I don't know if you can see it right there or not, but so that's where we're going to put this. What's that squirrel eating that nut? But we'll put this treated one there close to the bedding area. That way they like to be laying here on this hillside and catching sun or whatever. And then the other one, we're going to go about 30 feet, probably about 10 paces from the other one. Just see what happens, and just try to prove this stuff out to everybody. Now we're going to try to be selling some of this fall and just start hitting it hard. So let me get these holes dug, and then we'll get back at it. All right, I got them planted. This ground is not very good, so we'll see if it's going to grow or not. But what we're shooting for is not being ate off not being chewed up, the bark chewed off of it. Let me get it down just a little bit. My camera's on this big mountain side here. I don't know if you can see it or not. It's about to fall over. My tripod is. But I got a little bit of sauce here. I'm just going to put on the bark. That's about, rabbit height. Now we're going to shoot for the deer height because we're going to definitely have deer pressure out here. I'm going to go right underneath this. Hit that one. Hit that one. I think I got 3 of them here. Let's just see there. Let me knock this. Woo. Already storm here. Some thunder behind me, south of us. All right, that's it. It's easy as it is to apply the sauce. No more deer massacring and rabbit massacring, I hope. Might as well look at the other little tree we planted. These I just started from seed, so they're not really grafted, and I can kind of afford to lose some and let some get eaten. We'll just kind of show side by side. This is actually 8 paces from this tree, so I don't know if it's too close or not, but I got some more little apple trees growing. As we continue doing videos on this, maybe I'll start moving them closer together. If one's getting eaten, the other one ain't, we'll just keep getting them closer, and then we can see how far apart we can do it, and maybe we can catch. It'd be a nicer side-by-side comparison. I gotta start somewhere. This is where I'm starting at. Hopefully this is an old video in the series as we get better at this documentation. I'm gonna run over here and flip this around. Let's see, how is it? So, just a few paces away. It's not very exciting looking, but it's a little apple tree. Tell you what really happened to this thing for. I have my grow area, and the daggone rabbits kept chewing it off during the winter. And that's why it's short and stocky and branchy. But as you can see, that don't bother them too bad. I kind of like that. I'd like to keep an eye on this tree, but I'm assuming it's going to get pretty much devoured out here. There's no way it's going to make it with the deer pressure. So there's the tree there, and then where that little black tub is there, I don't know if you can see it there on this small screen. You can't really see it. I hear that squirrel chewing on a hickory nut. That's walnut. All right. Well, we'll keep you posted. Let's keep growing that food and keeping them daggone deers off of your fruit trees. These fruit trees are, geez, $25, $35, $45 a piece sometimes. We can't afford to let these get eaten. So let's keep growing our food. Food Plant Nursery, Brookville.